Jeff Bears Up. He says, I'm in on Video Powerhouse. I have one major goal of ranking this video, and I'm already planning on my silo. Great training, thanks. The channel for this business is older. When I'm not logged into YouTube, I get this URL as the channel URL. Okay. If I'm logged in as the user which controls the channel, and I click on the Creator Studio and click View Channel, I get the following. Okay. Which is the correct channel URL for me to submit if I set up a branded network? I may not be able to attend today, so tag me and I'll see your reply. Jeff, you can use either because they both resolve to the same location. Does that make sense? So I'm pretty sure, I'd have to double check this, but I'm pretty sure that the vanity URL, in this case, this one, let's go take a look at it. This, you could do something like, I know Marco likes to use Where Goes, but I like to use this one. To each their own. But if we take a look at it, I'm pretty sure it just resolves. Okay, so this, I thought the vanity URL resolved to the long or the ugly URL, but it looks like it might be the other way around. So let's try that one. Because if we're looking at this, you can see that it's a 200 test OK, and it goes directly to that URL. I know it's small on your end, guys, but you can check this on your own. Let me just check one more. But they both resolve to the same place, so it doesn't make any difference. Yeah, it looks like both of those URLs, they're not even set up as redirects, but they both land at the same location. So it shouldn't make any difference. And just to double check this, let's just take a look at this. We're going to expose your channel here.
If I can just make a comment.
Sure.
One is a user and one is a channel. Now, if you look for the channel Bobble Factory, there is no channel Bobble Factory. With the
you mean with user
URL, right?
Let me try.
Not user, but channel. You know how look at the first one. The first one says channel.
Right.
Right, and then it has that long string.
Right. That's this one.
User resolves fine because he's the user of the channel.
Mm-hmm.
If you check the channel URL with the long string, that's the channel, but there is no vanity channel called Bobble Factory.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is if you remove this user right here to where it's just youtube.com/Bobble Factory,
right,
then it resolves to the same location. See?
Right. To the user, not the channel.
But that's okay. But it says user in the URL, but it's still the channel URL. It's just the vanity URL. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So maybe I'm not understanding the disconnect here because they both land in the same place. Like if I'm not logged in to if I'm in a clean browser and I visit both of those URLs, I'm going to get to the same location. It's not going to make any difference, right? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm asking.
No, try the long string.
That's this one
with the user. Change channel to user and see if that redirects.
But why would we do that? He wasn't asking about that. I'm just curious. I'm not understanding.
I'm just checking to see where everything's going because I don't know why that's looking like that. He should have a channel that's called that, whatever it is that it's called.
But that's what this URL is. This one. See, let me just explain, guys, because this might be like, look, if I change this out, if you go into YouTube and you look at your custom URL, if we change this to, I think, just a C, that's the display URL that they give you, right? So let me check and see. Yeah, no, it's saying this one's not existing, so apparently not. But what I'm saying is it says user Bobble Factory. You could even just remove that and just have it say youtube.com/Bobble Factory, and if I hit enter,
resolve back to the user, right?
Resolve to the same location, which is the same as this long string here.
Right.
So it doesn't matter either way as far as SEO or branding or interlinking is, in my opinion, it makes no difference. I like to use the branded URL or the vanity URL because it just gets that brand term in there again, if that makes sense. I prefer using this one. That makes sense. But honestly, I don't think it makes any difference as far as SEO because they both resolve to the same location.